Alrighty, welcome to another video. This is going to be another stream highlights video where I play against a different Terran, and you might have actually caught the title there, but regardless, I'm just going to show this as a highlight from the stream because this is becoming way too common and way too funny. I play my normal 2-gas opener here with my proxy scout just to make sure he's not that close to me. And after seeing there's no proxy, I just assume it's a normal game. He does an SCV scout here and tries to attack me and be annoying. But unfortunately, he's not fully paying attention here, and I get the better of him with the SCV from behind. Which is kind of funny. Because some people just don't look.
Command center upgrade complete.
And I keep my CC on the high ground just in case if he tries to rush me with something. Once I get my 3 Reaper 2 Hellion, I just make a beeline for his side of the map to see what he's doing. Once I come to the natural and like figure there's no tank shot, I kind of play this wrong. I didn't move fast enough to not get hit a second time by the tank, so I take way too much damage. But at least we get a good scout, but I definitely didn't play that correctly. I land my natural knowing that he isn't going to come towards me with other units. I send my Liberator out just to do some damage again, to be annoying, to keep the pressure on.
center upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Additional supply depots required.
And we see the two Vikings come towards me, and I know that that tank is way too close, so I'm able to pick that off without losing too much. Accidentally F2's the Liberator back. My stim is about to be done here, so maybe halfway or so. So I try to just preserve my units as much as I can. Liberator sieges up on the natural, able to get a few kills, not too many. I think 2 dies. And again, I'm just trying to be annoying here, knowing that he's on my front door.
Additional supply depots required. Research complete. Additional supply depots required.
I unfortunately get a little bit supply blocked here, which is not great. And I get too close to that one tank. And now he's just trying to leverage a tank count, because he knows he's won the air war here. I do a scan here and I just think, okay, so that's 3 tanks sieged up, which is not obviously great. I do make the decision to pull SCVs here, and I get a bit lucky because he actually focuses the other tanks in contrast to just attacking. So it is okay, but again, I still lose 8 workers for that, which is not great, because the mental calculus to pull SCVs like that is very, very hard. But I had to do that or I would have died, I think. Or I believed I would have died in the moment. I would have just slowly been bled out. I think there was a Marine in the rally that just died. And again, I'm on his third now, knowing that I need to pressure him, do damage. I land the Vikings knowing that I wasn't attacking, so I would have lost more than I wanted to.
Under attack.
He comes to my main with a Liberator and is able to get some damage done here, but I'm still trying to pressure his third base, knowing that it's faster and I need to do something about that.
These are under attack.
I move my SCVs way too a bit too quickly, but back on the mineral line because they just get hit by Liberators. But my third is finally on the way.
Mineral field depleted. Mineral field.
And I go to float my third over so that I can stay on pace with him. And again, I siege up here knowing that I have to do something about this. I move my Vikings away so that if he wants to fight the Vikings, he has to fight it with the Marines that's hitting him. And I'm just slowly shelling at him. I use my Vikings here to try to target fire. Some Marines do get pulled into the fight, but I have to hold position them so they don't just die. And here I just target fire so that because I know I'm winning the air war now. Eventually he gets nothing left, and I see he has tanks there, and I'm thinking on landing, but I don't know how smart that is in the moment, so I don't. And another Liberator comes over and does more damage. So again, not the greatest defense on my part, but it's still, you know, in my favor. I'm still losing SCVs though, which is not great. I see him unsiege 2 tanks, and I'm thinking, why would you do that right in front of me? And then I just go for the, I accidentally go for the CC here with my Marines instead of the tanks, but it still works out. And again, some of my rallies are not quite there to defend things on time, which is why I'm losing SCVs like crazy. And again, I'm just having to kind of play a bit of ping pong with him to go back and forth with defending and attacking. But for the most part, this game is going okay. I think my upgrades are rarely going to be on time. Sorry, the door is locked. Sorry about that, the door opened, but eventually I'm able to regather my whole army to come to the front here. I don't even care, I'm not recording this VOD, fuck it. I've done it 4 times. And then I look to attack his third eventually, but I have to see where his Viking count's at. And again, he has enough to just one-shot. But again, he has nothing on the ground in terms of like Hellions or a Thor or something. He has no front line right now. So I'm still trying to exploit that, knowing that he doesn't have that. And if you notice, I land my 1 Viking. He sieges up a bit close, but so do I. And he's forced to lift his CC again, and I run again, knowing that he could land on me or he could just walk up to me. And I may not have enough to deal with that. Eventually, I am forced to just back off and just leave him alone for a second while I get my 4th and try to add on more production.
Mineral field depleted. Add-on complete. Additional supply depots required.
And I see him rallying a lib over, knowing that he's going to try to use that again. I have turrets, but these aren't the best placed, so this is still not the greatest thing in the world. I try to come here to attack from the top, but he doesn't have anything here, so this does nothing. You're going to notice, but there's nothing here. I'm not close enough. So there's not much I can do about that. I add on more starports to try to win the air war and eventually win from there.
Mineral field depleted. Our SCVs are under attack.
Ready to blunder.
Our SCVs are under attack.
And again, the Liberators are really annoying this game. He gets very good angles and is able to really do damage. But I'm still maintaining 50 plus workers. And then he just walks into a turret, which was funny. I didn't realize he was going to do that. So I thought he was doing really well, and then he does that. And eventually I'm looking for another way to attack him. Looking for where his next base will be while I take my 4th. 2-2 is just about done, so I actually shouldn't be on my side of the map. I should be on his, knowing that I have an advantage right here. So I'm not fully using my advantage when I should, which is not the greatest. But I'm still ahead in every way.
Upgrade complete.
We see the 4 tanks here. We don't know where his air army is, though, so that gets a little weird. But my idea, I think, if you notice, I'm going to control-click the Vikings. My idea is to land the Vikings on him, and then just A-move him, knowing that he can't do anything about this. And walking up this choke is obviously not great. It's awful. But it's not like he has anything that can stop me. Because I don't have to respect that, because those tanks weren't sieged, and I can just stutter step this and kill him. And that's like the biggest downfall of some mech players. There's no front line, meaning it's basically a glass cannon. So, and that's how you win against them. Thank you for watching, and I'll be back in the next video.